200 miles an hour. Pretty scary stuff. It's all part of a race car driver's life. Strap in and buckle up. Our Bob Dillner is going to take you on a wild ride in part 4 of our special Race Day multi-part series, Fear, a Driving Force.
The other side of fear.
There are many different faces of fear. The most obvious is fear of the crash. But have you ever wondered what a driver thinks about during or just after the crash?
While they're happening, you're like, oh my God, this is going to be bad.
I sung Elvis tunes when I was upside down.
People are all asking me, are you hurt or this or that? It's scary. Really, for me, I've told many people my fear isn't racing. It's more having to have a real job, working 40 hours a week. We're too scared that we're going to have to go out and get real jobs eventually.
Sometimes a driver's fear is overshadowed by
the fantasy world.
I'll get down to run 320 miles an hour, and I almost jumped out when I won Memphis. The car was still rolling 120 miles an hour, and it felt like I was rolling 10 miles an hour. And I wanted to jump out of the roof hatch and do a dance with the car rolling.
My wife used to holler at me all the time, you know. A couple times I had a wheel stand going half track, and I'd say it was hovering, you know. She'd say, hover your, you know what, shut it off.
And regardless of how fearless drivers may seem, personally, they are as human as the rest of us.
My fears aren't probably typical on the racetrack fears. Just, you know, have a lot of things that I want to keep in check as far as my personality and my ego and things like that, and I fear losing control of that.
When my first daughter was born, I had a responsibility. I could not run out of money in those 3-4 months over the winter.
I go home and I'll have money problems or family problems that get me much more upset than this motorcycle does.
One day also you have to thinking about, I'm probably going to have kids, I'm probably going to have a nice family, and maybe that's my fear.
Everybody is afraid of something, so
what are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of sushi. I tried eating sushi one time and it didn't work too good, so you know, I'm afraid of somebody slipping me some sushi before the race.
What scares you?
Snakes. Can't stand them.
I remember mowing the grass a few times and seeing a little garter snake and running inside the house.
I don't like snakes. I fear them.
Are you afraid yet?
I don't like snakes, and spiders are not my best pet either.
I'm fearful of airplanes because I don't have control of them.
He is kind of a wuss on that.
Fear.
I fear my wife. Brother, I'm talking about if something's messed up and wrong, and she comes home, brother, I better make sure I have dinner on the stove ready. If it's not on the stove ready when she comes from work, brother, I'm in trouble.
Do you have fear?
Probably the one thing I really do fear in racing is fire. I'm scared to death of fire.
as in all types of fear, how it affects each individual is the key, even if you are a race car driver. Fear is also risk, and former IndyCar driver Sam Schmidt, who is paralyzed because of a crash, says every driver is well aware of that.
I don't have any regrets. We assume the risk, we go out and do it, you know, and I'm sure Dale would, probably say the same thing if he could.